Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to Natural Glam Bodybuilding Mountain. And today I'm going to talk to you about something different. And this is kind of a neat subject stemming from a comment that I got yesterday. So some of you guys are always trying to help. Say, hey Jason, how can I get you out there? Or maybe I'll share your videos on my Facebook platform or Instagram or whatever, or I'm trying to help you promote this channel so that way we can help more people and get my message out there and make this whole work sustainable for me. So I always appreciate that, so thanks. And when you guys do make suggestions, I do appreciate that too, because sometimes there's always new possibilities of how I can stimulate more production of this creative endeavor I'm doing called Natural Glam Bodybuilding. So one person said something interesting to me, and I kind of wanted to shed some light on this for you music producers out there and for people who are into creating a life for themselves through production of any type of art, really. So today I'm going to talk about why I don't put my music on streaming platforms like Apple Music or Spotify or those types of platforms, even iTunes. Like Apple Music is just pretty much the same thing as Spotify now that they have that membership sort of thing going on. The major reason why is because it's not sustainable for a normal artist like myself, especially when you are creating your own audience. So I create my own audience on my own YouTube channel who tune into my music, and then if they like my music, they'll purchase it from my website and listen to it. But if I put it on a streaming platform, what happens is that every time somebody plays a song, you get 1/10 of a penny or something around there. You get such a low amount of money, not including the publishing cost it takes to publish it on there, because you have to hire a publisher to submit the music to these streaming platforms. And at the same time, a lot of times you will have to deal with the complication of when you use that music on your own YouTube platform, sometimes you get copyright strikes because the publishing company that you use to publish it will then copyright strike your channel because you've used your own music on your channel. So sometimes you have to deal with that. So the major reason though why I don't put it on there is because the only time that putting your music on one of those streaming platforms really makes sense is when you're going to be in the public eye on a number of different platforms and people don't know how to get a hold of you. Like they won't know that your website, or they won't know where they can get your music. So they immediately go to Apple Music or Spotify and then they download because they just couldn't be bothered to find out what website you were on or whatever. So if I was kind of getting this massive amount of exposure through somewhere different than my own YouTube channel, then it would maybe make sense because then it's an easier way for people to find me. But at the same time, you have to get so many different streams, so much different stuff going on in order to even make $1. It's not even worth it unless you're a live show type entrepreneur, meaning that you do live shows. So the music, a lot of times the artists that sell their music, they're not making money from their music themselves. The music isn't really what they're trying to make money from. They have to make money from their merchandise and from live performances. And that music works as a way of getting their name out there. So this is the thing, as a way of making a living from selling your music, putting it on Spotify or any of these areas is not a good idea. I've done a lot of research on it, and it doesn't do anything for you if you're a person that's not a live artist. It's just a waste of time. Now, the other thing is people say, well, it's a big platform, so somehow you get promoted in playlists and this and that. We know how YouTube works, and YouTube is a platform where you can find new people and things, but it's so competitive and so cluttered right now, it is almost next to impossible to get lots of subscribers on your channel or to get promoted. It's extremely tough. Like, I'm getting the same amount of subscribers per month now as I was 4 or 5 years ago, even though my subscribership is double. So the amount of subscribers I get per month should be going up, but it's not. It's because it's so saturated on YouTube right now. So the same thing is with Spotify or Apple Music. As a person who's an independent producer who is unknown, no one is going to be looking up my name, and Spotify or Apple Music's not going to be suggesting my stuff to people. It won't be suggesting. I'm not popular enough. I won't be getting enough downloads for it to justify promoting my name. And because of that, it will not offer me the benefit of promotion, which is the other reason why you'd want to be on one of these platforms, is that this platform would promote you. But it's not going to promote me. So all that's going to happen is that the people who do purchase my music are going to get it at pennies on the dollar, and I'm not going to be able to afford to make music at all. That's basically it. So what I prefer to do is to work with other YouTubers and social media people and say, hey, if you need music, talk to me. Let's work out some sort of deal where I let you use my music, but at the same time you promote my YouTube channel and my website on your social media following, so that way I get promotion from it, but at the same time I get exposure for my music and you get the benefit of some sort of creativity being used on your channel, but at the same time I'm not losing money in the process. I'm basically at least getting paid in some sort of promotion. And I'm not talking about somebody with 10 views on their channel. I mean, it would have to be somebody with some sort of viewership of some sort. But that would be a better deal for me than going on Spotify or Apple Music or this sort of thing. Because I've actually tried it in the past too. And there's also other issues that sometimes happen with the publishers where they don't give you the percentage that you're supposed to get from the views and from the purchases, and then you have to deal with that sort of headache too. So there's all sorts of other things that go into it. But yeah, as an independent music producer like myself, it's not worth it at this point unless something about that platform changes. So yeah, I hope this gives you a little bit of insight of why I don't put my music on there. So yeah, if you like my music, just purchase it from my website, naturalglambodybuilding.com. And thanks a lot for any of the support you guys give this channel through being a patron supporter or buying a workout program or t-shirt or whatever. And I hope this helps you out in understanding the big music industry in a small little way from an independent artist point of view. And thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get hold of me, just go to naturalglambodybuilding.com. And thanks to the patron supporters, and take care for now. Mountain.